This is my Garmin Edge 200. I used to love these things, but lately this thing has taken me on some really odd journeys. I used to use it for commuting. I actually started with an Edge 800, which used to, no matter where I was going, get me door to door. I mean literally right to somebody's door. Now if I put a postcode in this, it takes me on some very weird routes. I remember once being taken away along a riverside track on the way towards Preston, about 10 miles out of my way, presumably just to stay off the road. I don't know. Maybe it's a settings thing, I don't know. I ain't got time to mess about with that. I'm a busy man. So I've decided to solve the problem. I'm still going to use my Garmin when it comes to my bikepacking trails, basically anything where I use commute or anything where I use a pre-selected or pre-programmed GPX file and I cycle a route, or a track as Garmin calls them, I think. Whereas if I'm going to go more ad hoc and just put in a postcode and go, I'm going to use my phone. So I need somewhere to mount it. I used to have a quad lock. It used to vibrate like mad, it used to shake my phone, and I kind of got worried about that. And I also don't like the fact that you can only get black cases. I do have a pink case. That is just purely to annoy one of my friends. Maybe I'll tell you the story sometime. So I bought myself one of these. Just arrived off Amazon. Nice little bike pack for you. So it's not a saddle pack, it's a frame pack. So the Velcro goes around the handlebar stem, there for the frame. You can see that it's nicely kind of beveled out there so that it fits. Is that the right word, beveled? It's kind of, whatever. It's cut out anyway so it fits on your frame. And so you kind of, I'm sure you've seen these before, but you open it up, undo the Velcro, stick your phone in, fasten the Velcro, and then you're good to go. So you've programmed your destination, you can sail it up, there's plenty of room for your tools and things like that in there, your keys and all that jazz, so you might not need a saddle pack anymore with this. It's got a nice little rain cover as well, which I presume is for the bag itself, because the phone is waterproof, the bag is waterproof, so I assume it protects, I don't know. Seems redundant to me, but whatever. And I'm going to test this tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm cycling roughly about 7 miles with my friend John. We're going for a hike. We're going to cycle from my house. I'm going to go along the Leeds Liverpool canal, and then we're going to get to a place called Hameldon, which is near Burnley in Lancashire where I live. We're going to go to the base of Hameldon Hill all the way up, then we're going to walk over to the golf bowl, as I call it, weather station, and all the way to Claridge Reservoir, up to Thievely Pike, touch the trig points, that's 2 trig points, then back down, go and get our bikes and cycle home. And it'll be the perfect opportunity to test and review this. So this was, I think, just under 18 quid off Amazon, 17.98 I think it was. And it's hopefully going to be the first of many products that I'm going to review for my sports, outdoor cycling, hiking and all that stuff. And we'll see how it goes. It looks pretty good so far, I've got to say, for what I've spent on it. It's a hard shell, there. It zips up, got a clear thing so you can see the screen. So instead of having my bike on an out front thing with the quad lock, which always made me nervous, I'm sure it was secure, but having my phone stuck out there, I just thought one collision and my phone's just going to get lost or damaged or broken, whereas this, because it's behind the handlebar stem, it would be very hard to break at all really. So I'll let you know how it goes. Hopefully it'll be good. It'll certainly be better than getting taken 10 miles off my route just to satisfy Garmin's rather odd need to keep me off the road. Not sure what that's about, to be honest. So here we go, the human toothpaste tube with his lid. He borrowed that off me. Looks good. It actually suits you, that. Look at the camera again. I'm wearing a football shirt, the least football orientated human being I've ever met in my life.
That's the one.
We're off down to Burnley Canal and we're going to climb Hameldon. You looking forward to it?
Oh yeah.
Even looking like that? With
Even
my
looking
helmet
like
and
this.
my sunglasses. It works, man, it really works. Honestly. If I were 10 years younger, I'd be 39. If I go like that, can you see how it's pointing over there? So, I've got the weirdest head. I think I've got a head like an amusing ice cube. That's the only thing I can conclude. Who knows? After you.
Head.
All right, calm down.
Like Crichton.
Speak for you. Right, well, the gloves are off now, aren't they? Crichton, okay. There she blows! See you get through there, you lump.
No chance.
I'm going to call this the official start of the ride now, because we're getting on the canal.
Okay.
You can hear the geese honking. It's a beautiful day. And weirdly, you can just see Hameldon Hill in the background there. Just if I zoom in like that, there it is, behind those ISOs.
We'll be up there.
We will. Then we're going to go all the way over Burnley. You ready?
Just about. Let's do it.
Let's get this party started. Right, so we know the route. Are you any good at bonking, which we just discussed? You didn't know what I meant because you said you haven't done it for ages, which is probably true. But bonking is riding off the saddle with your feet kind of ramming down into the pedals. So I think you're going to, when we get onto the hill past the inn that leads up to the start of Hameldon, I think you're going to be heaving.
I'm going to be.
You're going to pass out.
Bunking and heaving. Okay.
So just move on. On that note, on that bombshell.
It's like a whole new language, this.
It is. Well, yeah, cycling's like that. Lots of bonking and heaving, bobbing and weaving, and what am I talking about? Let's just get on with it, shall we?
Let's do it.
Pretty cold at the moment due to being in the shade. I hope it warms up. What do you reckon?
Fingers crossed.
It definitely feels like an April rather than a July, which is what it is.
I've got cold elbows.
How is that? You haven't got any nerves in your elbows? How can you have cold elbows? Well, no, not nerves, pain receptors. Honestly, every time we do something like this, you surprise me in a big way. Oh, look at the sun glinting over me there. I'm like a divine angel.
Oh, amazing. That's
Come
what we need.
What, a divine angel?
No sun.
I need a bit of brekkie, to be honest. Just going to have to slightly detour from our route. Have you not noticed what's ahead? There's a felled tree.
Oh, yeah.
Second one I've seen this month. Yeah, I'll have to go back on.
Yeah.
Who would have thunked it? What do you reckon, mate? Is that sunrise and off or what? What a view that is. It's just beautiful. See, that's why the outdoors is cool, folks. You're well up for this today, aren't you?
I am.
That's what I love about you. When you get in the mood, you really get in the mood. It's just the getting you in the mood that's the tough bit. See, I suspect instinctively you're going to enjoy becoming a bike packer. It just seems like a really O'Rourke thing to do, I reckon.
I reckon so.
It sounds, of course, I'm serious.
To suddenly become obsessed.
Yeah, but also the actual sport itself, because it's great.
Yeah.
Just chuck a tent on and a sleeping bag and let's go. That's what I said.
I've got to say I'm enjoying this.
Good lad. You first.
Only because Adam told me to say it.
Shut up. How dare you. Good morning.
Morning. Good morning.
Yeah, that's the way it goes with me. It's not that you can't leave, it's that I insist you stay and you have to have a good time.
Absolutely.
You know, what did I tell you about heaving? Listen to him. You sound like a croc dog with its back legs on the way out. Who needs enemies with friends like me?
Absolutely.
You do a good job, actually. To say you never cycle and it's not your thing, you do just fine.
Cool.
And you're on a bike that's not great.
It's good to know.
And then there are views like this. That's why we're here, baby. We're not even anywhere near where we're going to hike yet. Are you taking views like that?
Take a picture of you, taking a picture of me, taking a picture of you.
Okay, this is getting weird. That looks like an old Kodak, that lens cover. Makes your camera look like an old Instant.
Just a bit.
I told you you'd be heaving. This is not even the steep bit approach to Hameldon. I think we're going to have to walk that. Just so John survives the trip, to be honest.
Yeah.
It should be easy enough in a couple of months when he's up to speed. But here we are. That's where we're going. Feeling good?
Feeling great.
So all we have to do now is walk about 12 miles or hike and then come back and get him.
Yeah.
How hard can it be?
Easy.
I suspect we're about to find out. So our route today is we're going up there in the background, that's Hameldon Hill. We've cycled the 4-ish miles up here. Then we're going to go all the way over to Hameldon and we're going to go over there. You can't see it right now, but there's a weather station over there. It looks like a massive golf ball. And then we're going to cross that, go down from the golf ball to Cloudbridge Reservoir. You ready for that?
Very ready.
And then once we've done that, we're going up over towards Crown Point and a place called Thievely Pike. That'll be the second trig point we touch after Hameldon. There's Pendle Hill in the background, just for a bit of fun. That looks like a swan, that cloud, doesn't it?
Doesn't it?
And then down from Thievely Pike, back through Burnley, come back up here and get these bikes. All before 1:30. That gives us 4 hours.
Well, it needs to be before 1 o'clock if I'm going to make it on time.
You're so punctual. Alright, so we've got 3.5 hours.
Me and
I reckon we can do that.
do not go together.
Yeah, that's true. He's not joking, he's a right layabout. So yeah, I just managed to soil my foot. I think that is dung. I can't believe I just went ankle deep in that. They've changed it around here. Oh, swines. Your secret's safe for me, you just forgot where you're going.
I've only done it about 10 times.
It's alright, I'll forgive you. It's an age thing. There's just something about the call of the wild and the call of the mountain. I swear it's in the human heart. It's just a part of us. This is gorgeous. You know, you're the only person I'm not surprised you've systematised drinking water.
Yeah.
Drinking a glass on the even hour of the day. That's the most heroic thing I've ever heard. Here we go. Touch the trig.
There we are.
Trig number 1. 1 down, 1 to go.
Yeah.
You should just be able to see the golf ball right in the distance. And then that. And there's the trig point again. Something that's about the same height. Joking, man. And we're at the weather station, the golf ball. Would you believe we've only done 2.22 miles?
Really? Feels like a lot more.
Feels like a heck of a lot more. There's Clare Bridge, that's where we're headed down in the distance, down there.
Oh, is that not over there?
Yeah, you literally pointed in exactly the wrong direction and said that's Clare Bridge, isn't it? Didn't even look like Clare. I don't even know you did that. And then we're up over that hill onto, I've sounded really Burnley then, didn't I? We're up over that hill.
Up over?
We're going over that hill.
Alright.
We're going over that hill over there, where the rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain, on our brown cow. And we're going to go up Thievely Pike. And we're only an hour and 15 in, so we've made good time there, really.
Did you know it's really easy to sound posh? You just make all vowel sounds. Think, no burn care.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're bloody better, old boy.
Going on a hike over the hill.
You sound like you're having a stroke. Do you know what you sound like? Tim Nice but Dim. You remember him?
Tim Nice but Dim.
Harry Enfield.
Yeah.
Bloody nice bloke.
There you go.
There you
That's my thought for the day.
Well, would you call that a thought? Answer me in the YouTube comments. Was that a thought? I think not. Who knows? Or indeed cares. So it turns out, much to our astonishment, there's another trig point over there.
How have we
in
never
the
seen
distance. How have we not seen it? I wonder what that is then. What summit are we on here?
Good question. Let's find out.
Yeah, because this gate used to be open because we walked right up to that. First time we came up.
Yeah.
So obviously somebody's, I don't know.
Somebody's cutting down.
You see, now the thing is, much like Hameldon Hill, I for years would drive past this and walk past this and just look at it and think, should probably climb up there one day. Like it's not just a 20-minute walk away from the road. It was the same about Dublin. Must go to Dublin one day and it's like a half an hour plane ride and I'm talking like it's Timbuktu. I mean, the funny thing about this is, the whole point about trig points is to be able to measure, know and understand, and we haven't got a clue. Yeah. Literally, trig points are triangulation points. It must be for something.
Yeah.
So what is that for? God, we've got to get over the fence and have a look, mate. Come on. I'm just going to film you climbing over this fence. What a disappointment. Right, so this trig point is... Right, that must mean something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I reckon we should Google that later.
Yeah.
Let's say on top. Ordnance survey, triangulation station, yeah, so what is this trig point for? Because we're not particularly at the top of anything, are we?
4565. Shit.
Say that again.
I wonder if the word common, like Wimbledon Common, has
Yeah.
to do with the
It
land
must do,
ownership.
because according to the Ordnance Survey, that trig point is S4565 Hameldon Common, and Hameldon is over there, so this must be a common area. So this must be public land, I guess.
Maybe.
If it's common, then it's the land of the common, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we are certainly common. We do fit that description. I'm really pleased. I love the mystery, man. We've found a new trig point. That is cool.
Amazing.
How many times have we walked past that as well?
Loads of times.
Fantastic. Oh, little bar lambs. Oh, look at it with his daddy. It's okay, we're not going to hurt you. Oh, look at it, defending its child.
Can I even find the bottom?
So just to clarify, you got your hoodie out to put on and put your gloves on first?
Yeah, basically.
Right. I mean, it's original. I can't help but feel it would have been easier to put the hoodie on first.
It would have been much easier.
But, and you're an engineer, man, you're supposed to be all about finding efficiencies.
Oh no. Have you ever met an engineer? We find the most complicated ways to do things.
You're right, that is one very horny bull. No, let me rephrase that. That is a bull with very sharp horns.
Yeah.
Looks quite angry, but like I just said, I can outrun you, so I'm alright. So having just summited Thievely Pike, we're probably going to have to cut this short and drive back up to get the bikes, aren't we? Because you've got a prior appointment.
I have.
It's been a hell of a walk though. It's still a hell of a view. There's Pendle Hill. Anyway, lads, we're on the long and winding road home. Thoughts?
Thoughts. That was a long ass walk.
It's a good one. It still is yet. We've got another 2 miles yet. It's been a great hike. And this is our long winding road down through Bake up into Burnley. Great day. 3 trig points, 12.75 miles later. I can hardly move. Thank you for that speed bump there. That was a day well spent, weren't it? We've cut it short. We're not cycling back because I unfortunately did what I always do, is vastly underestimate how long it was going to take. So John hasn't got time to cycle back down. We'll walk back up another 3 miles and cycle back down. So we're going to drive up, get the bikes and come home. One hell of a hike, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely.
If Carlsberg did Sundays.